in 2017, we weren't really worried about the government's going to want to have they're going to try to influence the block size or something like that. We essentially assumed at that time, that like at best the government just wouldn't care, and at worst that they would actually just try to attack Bitcoin and destroy it before it really ever took off. And I think that in this case, now we actually have to wrestle with this, is that as more and more countries embrace Bitcoin, policymakers are very unlikely to just sit on the sidelines and not say anything or have opinions about Bitcoin. They're much more likely to have opinions about Bitcoin now, and they're much more likely to, there's a meme on Bitcoin Twitter, which is, I just discovered Bitcoin and I'm here to fix it. And and there's no reason to think that policymakers are immune from that meme. And I think that we have to be, cognizant of that, because as more and more governments actually take an interest in Bitcoin, they might ultimately want to have a say. But this kind of gets back to what was essential about that debate and why it was so important that the small blockers won, is that by having smaller blocks, you have more people who can run their own node. And if you can run your own node, you can essentially vote with your node. If somebody wants to change and make, big blocks, you can keep, running the existing core software. You don't have to, you don't have to switch. You don't have to make that jump.